All right, good morning. I trust your night was good and happy Christmas in advance. And welcome you back again, once again, to my YouTube channel, The Update. I want you to pay close attention to this and listen to PCC as he talks about the latest development in the grant ecosystem. And I promises that the grant is going to be still going to be disbursed, and we must keep hope alive. So guys, keep your hope alive. Listen to him and let's continue this conversation in the comment section.
The eagerly anticipated disbursement remains pending and is leaving many in a state of apprehension. But while the delays may evoke feelings of frustration and skepticism emerging, development strongly affirm that the disbursement process is both imminent and well orchestrated to commence before Christmas. In our prior analysis, we projected that the timeline for disbursement would likely fall between December 16th to 24th, 2024. This projection is still holding true as we speak, and as recent strategic developments and advancements within the grant ecosystem substantiate this expectation, we are poised to tell you that there are green lights that are showing from every corner and anticipating that disbursement is going to be true. On this wise, pivotal development has been the active involvement of representatives from the International Monetary Fund, that's the IMF, and the World Bank, who are presently in Nigeria to oversee and facilitate the operationalization of the disbursement framework. And high-level dialogues between these international bodies, government representatives, and grant handlers have also culminated in significant agreements. So these deliberations have ensured the alignment of policies that are required for the seamless execution of these monumental initiatives. Remarkably, the delays, though burdensome to every expectant beneficiaries at this critical time, but it has catalyzed the unforeseen advantages also that beneficiaries are now poised to receive allocations of up to 3 million naira per each slot as an individual beneficiaries that is to receive disbursement, and a staggering improvement from earlier projections. So to contextualize this, when donor funds were initially allocated to Nigerian grant organizations, the exchange rate then of the dollar to naira was between 240 naira and 400 naira. Now, had disbursement taken place as it occurred during that period, entitlements of that's the disbursement amount to all beneficiaries would have been limited to nominal amounts ranging from 50,000 to 300,000 naira per slot. But today, with this exchange rate that has skyrocketed and exceeding around 1,600 naira per exchange rate right now from dollar to naira, the actual purchasing power and value of these allocations have substantially increased, and I think that is a step in the positive direction. So furthermore to that, NGO administrators are now set also to receive 2 bundles of funds instead of one as initially purported, and as opposed to that, this has enhanced their operational capacity and bolster their ability to manage large-scale disbursement in a high degree and pedigree also. Also, this enhancement underscores the significance of the meticulous planning and adjustments that have been transpired over time within this era. And it is important to recognize the intricate balancing act that the government has undertaken to currently ensure that this process benefits the masses without destabilizing the economy. Also, concerns about the inflationary pressures and economic equilibrium have necessitated that continuous recalibration of policies, and all of which have been executed to safeguard the long-term interest of both beneficiaries and the nation at large. Recent approvals have also expanded the scope of organizations that are participating in the disbursement process. Esteemed entities, for instance, the UAAG, the AGPGN, the Supreme and Hope Project, the Centrita Foundation, and Theobarth Global Foundation, they have all been granted the mandate right now to disburse funds to their respective beneficiaries. I think that is a step in the positive direction, and it's a green light towards what the expectations and anticipations of beneficiaries are. This development actually ensures a broader and more inclusive reach out, with some beneficiaries positioned to receive funds from multiple organizations. For instance, an individual that is holding 5 slots across 5 organizations. What I mean by slot is that you are registered in more than one places, registered in Theobarth, registered in UAAG, with AGPGN, with Centrita, and with Supreme. Now, if you have to have registered in all these 5 organizations, you could receive a total allocation of 75 million, possibly based on the current entitlement of 3 million naira per slot. And this scenario actually highlights the potential of this initiative and its profound impact on the lives of recipients. A recurrent concern among beneficiaries right now has been the potential disruption caused by the bank closures at a time like this during the holiday seasons. However, it is imperative to note that the disbursement funds have already been transferred. The funds have already been transferred from the Central Bank of Nigeria to designated accounts managed by participating NGOs. And this arrangement also ensures that the disbursement is not contingent on conventional banking operations and can proceed seamlessly without any disruption, even during the festive period. You understand? In other words, the lacuna of banks closing at this time because of the Yuletide season does not affect disbursement in any way, as the fund has been transferred to from Central Bank of Nigeria to designated accounts that is managed by each NGO. So there should be a seamless payout of these funds to beneficiaries' account. Even within this season, there is a possibility for that. Then the continued presence of International Monetary Fund, that's the IMF, and the World Bank representatives in the country further underscores the credibility and urgency of the process. And these officials are expected to remain in Nigeria until December 24th. Today is 23rd, so till tomorrow they will still be within the country right now, reinforcing the likelihood that disbursement will commence within this time frame. Now, as beneficiaries, I want you to know that it is crucial to maintain a perspective of patience and optimism. The delays, while challenging, actually would have ultimately enhanced the value of disbursement and ensured also that the processes are executed with the highest standards of transparency and accountability. The resilience demonstrated by grant handlers in navigating the bureaucratic and logistical hurdles deserves commendation, because just like we know before, that government bureaucracy are something that they cannot do without engaging in. Government and bureaucracy are like 5 and 6, but for the grant handlers to be able to navigate through these hurdles and this lacuna is a step in the positive direction, and I think a hand should be given to the grant handlers for this. If this is your first time you are visiting our channel, Princess Seeds, we encourage you to currently subscribe and activate the notification bell so that you can stay informed about the forthcoming updates as we get close to disbursement. Being well informed is vital as we approach this critical junction. In conclusion, the disbursement process is not merely a financial transaction, but a profound approval to our perseverance in one way or the other of faith and strategic planning also. For many, these funds represent a lifeline, an opportunity to rebuild businesses, to secure education for their children, and address pressing personal and familiar needs. While the current circumstances may currently feel overwhelming, they are but a prelude to a brighter and more prosperous chapter. Let us not lose sight of the progress that has been made or the transformative impact that awaits ahead of us right now. Remember that disbursement is more than imminent. It is a manifestation of resilience and divine timing. Trust in the process. You that is listening to me right now, remain steadfast and prepare to embrace the opportunities that lies ahead. Thank you for joining us on Princess Seeds. Until our next update comes right on this channel, stay hopeful, stay informed, and may the season bring you joy and peace. And also, may I announce to us that everyone should calm down by the grace of God, that we are getting this money before Christmas. But beneficiaries, you need to calm down. Let's just be in the mood of prayers and supplications, because any moment within these auspices, anything can happen. No problem about disbursement. Just believe in the power of God for perfection of His work. And you also need to know this, that if there are issues within the country right now of different stampedes within different parts of the country, it's as a result of the ailing poverty. It's as a result of the ailing impoverishment of the masses. And if this grant is finally disbursed, it will go a long way to alleviate the plight of the masses. When you get this money, don't use everything for Christmas and New Year. Ensure to invest the money to run, invest it to run away from poverty in your life. Imagine what poverty has done to people at different countries, different places within the country. In Anambra State, you see scores of people dying just because they had to scavenge for, you would think it was a bullet that hit them, because they had to scavenge for what's supposed to be theirs freely, effortlessly. But now they have to struggle to get it, scavenge to get it, and see them dying like fowl. It is not the best. Don't you show people that you have money. Don't show people that you have arrived. Don't let anybody know that the money has entered into your account. Be very, very sound in security consciousness. It is important to know that security of your life precedes the fund that you will use to preserve the life. You need to get yourself secured first. Then you can spend the money to what extent you desire to do that. All right? So I wish you compliment of the season, as it is a dawning of a new season in this Yuletide season, this Yuletide period. It will be the best ever, because you are going to be the most happiest person after the receival of your fund. So wherever you are, don't ever give up. There is hope for you within this tunnel, not just at the end of the tunnel. In fact, within this period, there is still hope for you. We are just at the verge and at the end of the tunnel for celebrations to take place in our lives. It shall be the best ever, the best year ever, the year of recovery. It shall be the best year of celebration in our lives. And because the alert you will see soon, you are going to be the one to celebrate it, and others will join you in rejoicing. So I wish you a very lovely day ahead of you, very lovely Monday, and may God bless you, may God bless your family, may God bless the work of your hands. Have a nice day. Bye for now.